Welcome to Blade Talk, where the clippers are sharp and the conversation's sharper. I'm your host and mediator, DT the Barber, aka Uncle Ruckus, aka Ninja, aka OG in the back by the washer and dryer, aka Mr. Fedora, bringing you the freshest cuts in music, culture, and the community, straight from the chair. I got my co-host here, Fat Mac, aka Fit Mac, aka Arkansas, not yours, aka Mr. Community Service. I got my Blade family in the building. I got Mr. Dex over here, and I got Mr. Craig over here. Joining us today, our panel guest is Mr. Eugene Samuels, owner of Smoked in Hayward. I want to thank you for tuning in to the very first episode of Blade Talks. This platform was built for barbers and our culture. So we invite all barbers to either sit in with us, call in to us, or join in online via Instagram or on our newly created YouTube channel. This week we got Reggae in the Desert, Saturday, April 18th, in an unforgettable day of island rhythms presented by Yardine. Y'all know that's the weed spot, right?
I thought it was Yardine.
It's Yardine. It's Hardine, Yardine, whatever.
Your J is silent.
All depends on how you go.
One fashion.
The J is silent.
Okay. An unforgettable day of island rhythms presented by Yardine, the weed spot.
Can you spell it?
J-A-R-D-I-N.
The J is silent, dummy.
Artists include Steel Post, Kali Buds, Prodigy, Kabaka, Pyramid, Anthony B, and more, featuring authentic Caribbean flavor and Caribbean island vendor village. Vibrant exhibits and local vendors while soaking in the atmosphere. A celebration of positivity, smiles, and nothing but good vibes. ReggaeInTheDesert.com for more information. Speak on it. What y'all think? Y'all gonna attend? What we doing? We going together?
Nah.
Nah.
No, too hot outside for me.
So I'm like,
I don't think I'll be great.
Feel the reggae?
Yeah, and I get high when they're
Get high.
You get hot?
Yeah,
Contact high?
Contact
You don't
high.
smoke. So how the hell you get hot?
Man, you said you know better than me, don't you?
Yeah, I
You
do.
said you set up artists.
Too bad I don't smoke. What about you, Dex? You gonna attend? That ain't your cup of tea?
I never attended one yet. What? This might be the first year.
Might be the
This might be the
first year.
first year. I might take the old lady out.
What about you, Mr. Samuels?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
I'm going to be working, and it's definitely not Eugene. Where would you get Eugene from? What is wrong with you?
I thought your name was you. I thought your mama named you.
She absolutely
What's
did.
on your birth certificate?
A piece of shit. But listen,
Damn, that's personal. Keep
Yeah, and just call me Gene next time I'm on the show.
Okay, well,
or Jenny Gene.
Now him Gene. Him Gene.
No, not him, Gene. No,
Him Gene.
Him upstairs.
Him Gene. Him downstairs.
That's how bad nicknames start.
That those future pronouns.
Hey,
You look pronoun when you started.
All right.
Him got some cookies.
On April 9th, Bruno Mars was honored with a parade down the infamous Las Vegas Strip and was honored with the street name. He had a spirited procession that began at the Bellagio, traveling past the Cosmopolitan, the Aria, Park MGM before entering T-Mobile's Toshiba Plaza Park, which is now renamed Bruno Mars Drive. Bruno Mars did 2 shows on April 10th and the 11th at Allegiant Stadium to kick off his stadium tour. Blade family, how did Bruno get a bigger parade route than the Aces?
Bruno's the new iconic. I mean, he fits into the Rat Pack type of style, and that's what they want to still present to Las Vegas. I mean, the Aces was great. That sports, we got it this high, but Bruno is going to be the next phase of that musical tradition that they've already had. They want to still have that Rat Pack feeling. He's the only thing representing that right now.
But the Aces brought 3 championships.
I'm
They
not
brought
ready
3
for it. You
championships.
asked how. You didn't say why.
Hey, did you go to the parade for the Aces?
Yes, I did.
No, you did.
Yes, I
You was
did.
cutting stacks
I
and
was
washing
with
up
the kids.
kids. You didn't go.
Yes, I did.
Hey, if you flying, you flying. You ain't got no.
Where am I flying to?
Boy, you definitely didn't go to that parade.
Why you
None
know
of us go to that parade. God bless the Aces because they're killers. We didn't go to that parade.
How you know I went somewhere I didn't go somewhere?
Because I could just tell why he answered the question with a question. You didn't know.
Well,
Hey, God bless the Aces, but none of us went to that parade. We weren't gonna go. Heck, we didn't even go to the Bruno Mars parade. We got things to do. We're locals. We've seen it and done it. I'm sorry. Next question.
this weekend we got WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Gene is gonna be premiering in there. He's gonna be one of the stage dummies that they're gonna be in there tackling.
Fun fact: I am Coco Beware's son.
Yeah. They call him chicken and cheese. Chicken
Oreo.
You ain't too fat to block.
Oh, you knew who was hiding your family started doing the bird.
Oh, Uncle Jimmy out here.
This is going to be broadcasting at Allegiant. It's going to be Saturday, April 18th, starting at 2:30, and then Sunday, April 19th at 2:30 at Allegiant. Who's attending? Are y'all attending this show?
I'm attending, but it's amazing that they still selling out though.
That's crazy. It's 2 days.
It's 2 days.
like
WrestleMania
last
is
year.
2 days.
I'm saying, so what are they doing 2 days? It's like a round robin tournament? I don't watch wrestling anymore.
It's a mania. So it's like a round robin. They fight to the no one left. So.
And they take wrong. Deadly wrong. Do you get to take a nap in between or something? There's a tag out. They got cots up under the mattress. There's 2 different championships. There's the World Championship. There's the Heavyweight Championship. So one on one night, one on the other. And they have hundreds of wrestlers. And there's people spending big money. I was there last year. It was crazy.
And that's what I mean by mania. It's going to be a whole bunch on this day and a whole bunch on that. But you got one major show, one major fight on each day.
Oh, okay.
I have to.
The fans are still going crazy for
Just some people.
$2,500 real. $2,500 tickets.
$2,500.
Sold out last year.
People
Sold out.
got loans for that. What?
You for real? That's big.
That's crazy.
That's real big in Vegas thing. Real big. Growing up around here, we would have never imagined that something as big as WrestleMania would have ever came to Las Vegas. Nevertheless, having a stadium to have WrestleMania in.
It's amazing. And the kids that are growing up and getting to come be from Vegas getting to see it too. I mean, the ones that is fortunate to get it.
That's
Yeah.
I don't know. But for me, that's a dolphin.
What about you, Mr. Stanley? You going to attend?
For any question that you have out there for me attending anything outside of a Monday afternoon, I'm not going anywhere. I run 2 restaurants. That's where I'm at. Missing my family, my wife and kids. I get you scratchy. I smell plate. I'm not going anywhere but work.
Gene is definitely going because he is attending. We know he's wrestling in it as a side extra.
I did like chicken and cheese.
Chicken and cheese, that's your new name. Little bitters.
Him, Gene, that chicken.
Chicken and cheese. All
right, fellas, we're going to move on. It's Coachella time. It's a music and arts festival that takes place on Empire Polo Club in Indios, California. Goes from April 10th to April 19th. Is the 25th edition of the festival. The headliner is Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber. You can check out Coachella live on YouTube. Live starts at 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'm interested in seeing Bia, Clips, Giveon, The Biebs, Teddy Swims, and Young Thug.
Most of them already been on, so if you was interested, you pay attention. They was having Couchella at my house. That's what they call it. It's Couchella, popping champagne and laying on the couch watching her all weekend long. And I saw clips. I just seen the big. He was kind of weird.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to prepare to kill next weekend.
Clips killed it.
Who was the carpenter lady? Who was that?
Sabrina Carpenter. She just looked like, I don't know, the blonde hair.
Anything that sounds like.
And she knows she already got
very happy.
She already got in trouble because there was someone that was doing a call of their culture, and she thought it was joking. She made jokes about it. Come to find out, it is a Middle Eastern way of showing your approval, and she made jokes about it. Said she didn't like it, so they blasted her on social media.
So what does she think?
She sings pop, little Jessica. She knows Jessica Simpson.
Well, nobody knows. Exactly. Just like me. Thank you.
My 14-year-old now.
We got Miss Jill Scott coming to Las Vegas August 15th. Stay tuned for place and time because they haven't placed that information out there. That's something you're going to be interested. You got your tickets?
I already got my ticket.
When you going to see her?
We go to Jill Scott. Jill Scott, that's a big girl.
How you going to see her? We don't even know where she at.
I don't matter wherever she going. I'm big here.
You already got
So
your
the
tickets?
only person I already got the tickets. The only person I know sitting about Brits.
Yeah, I'm in on the drill strap. Absolutely. And that new album is banging.
Banger.
It's banging. Yes, it is. The beautiful people, that beautiful people is a hit. They need to release that.
All right, next we got Floetry. It presents the Say Yes Tour May 16th at the Resort World Theater, featuring Raheem Devon and special guest Tedra Moses. Anything you would be interested in attending?
You know, they don't let me park my truck down on the strip, so I ain't going.
Oh, that's a big
She
truck.
got a big,
You don't
girl.
park your truck.
You place your truck. That's a different situation.
Well, they won't place it anywhere. So
Big ass truck from big ass cowboy, man.
he's not a cowboy. He's a rancher. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, we got Mr. J. Cole coming in September 6th at T-Mobile Arena. Anything you interested in there?
You already know. I gotta be in that building. Got to. Cold world.
You know he
Like I said, J. Cole coming September 6th, T-Mobile Arena. You going or you stuck on range still?
Nah.
She ain't gonna make it. Sure you're not going?
Not that much.
Might be shocked to see you there.
I might be going and not knowing because it's not me who makes the call. Man, I'll be invited to shows that I paid for. Do you know?
Understand?
My wife be like, yeah, that's cool.
Nah, I don't like driving out the traffic from T-Mobile. It got to be something special. He ain't special enough.
Gotcha. We know you working.
There it is.
There it is.
What's special enough for you? Like, what you want?
All right, next year.
Yeah, the second coming of Moses, or maybe the first coming of him.
Whatever.
The white around your lips. All right, next we got Mr. Freddie Gibbs. The Last Rabbit Tour, Saturday, May 30th at the House of Blues, starting at 7:30. Tickets start at $50 for general admission. Anybody know about Mr. Gibbs? What you know about Mr. Gibbs? Because I've been waiting on this dude to come to Vegas for quite some time, so I'm very interested in going to this concert, especially Memorial Day weekend in Las Vegas.
I love Freddie Gibbs. I do not like the Medley Band. I won't be returning.
I also love Freddie Gibbs, and I'm going to go ahead and say I'm not going to be there, but I got to see why he's never called back to Wembley Bay.
Yeah, I got to park this truck behind that.
Man, they told me $140 a park for your birthday. I'm done.
And he left.
Las Vegas is just outrageous. It's crazy that they think. I remember when you used to give people $20. He told me we don't have the space for your truck. Obviously, you have the space. You've parked this several times before. $140 is just you being.
Hold on, he wanted for the side tip, 140?
$140 to park a vehicle.
Message.
They don't even have oversized parking, so it's different. Like when I go to Planet Hollywood, they won't park it, but they do have space for it. When you go to, several places, they'd be like, we go to Venetian, they'd be like, oh, you have to park down here, scan, pay for it. It's just like you got premium parking, right? But then when they tell you, oh yeah, we don't have any place to put Mandalay Bay, your $1 billion hotel. You get in parking the Cowboys. When the Cowboys come in for the rodeo, obviously don't have a problem parking their cars and you're not charging money. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
All right, Mandalay, no. MGM properties, y'all gouging us. Y'all gotta stop that, man. We've been supporting y'all since y'all built anything around this place. Come on, man, take it easy on us. We just trying to live. We want to come and enjoy things with our families, but y'all overcharging for parking. $140 for an oversized truck. Come on now. That's ridiculous. Yes, I guess you come in your feelings. Both of y'all. I'm preaching for all of us.
That's a good statue in your feelings. I like that.
I paid $210 to go see him.
$40. You know how many buffet passes he can get for $140, dog?
I paid $210 to go see a concert, and then additionally $8 to park a car. Like, where's old time Vegas? Sometimes you have to bring back the hospitality. This is Las Vegas.
Agree with that.
This is
Hospitality is gone and customer service bingo.
in bingo. So right now, this is the platform to tell them, like, you say you're messing up. And then what you're gonna be doing next summer when tourism go down, you're gonna be begging us to come back. You don't have to pay for parking. Why do we have to pay for parking anyway? I am your permanent patron. They are here for the weekend.
No matter the event.
There you go.
All right, last but not least, for my real grown-ups, aka jazz peeps, break out your sundresses, linen suits. On April 25th and 6th, we got City of Lights Jazz located at the Clark County Government Center with an extra special lineup of people. Johnny Gill, October London, Jeffrey Osborne, Stokely, Melanie Fiona, Moonchild. Man, I can't wait to see them.
You going?
Man, I'm gonna try my best to make it out there. Moonchild in Vegas? Are you serious right now?
He got a spot.
Is that outdoors? Is that outdoors?
Man, that's outdoors in the elements. You gotta work.
What's
Well,
the
you might not
month?
be able to tell.
What month is it?
It's coming up. What April 25th and 26th. I gotta see what day they're performing on. But I'm really trying to be in the building on that one, man. Moonchild in Vegas for the first time. That's a buzz.
Okay. Maybe I'll take that day.
I was listening to Moonchild on the way up here.
Oh, that's what's in the deck right now.
Definitely a fan. It was definitely.
You can tell you got a moon baby.
Guess it's bad.
Your hat matches your face. Your hat matches your face, sir.
You're a baby moon. That's what they call you, baby moon.
All right, and then we spent also on the ticket. We got Kim and Kayla Waters and Mr. Norman Brown, Storm and Norman with the guitar. I wish Mondo was here. He would explain that to y'all. That man there understands music in a way we probably don't even fathom right now. State board is an interesting thing, my brothers. It is truly an interesting thing. But State of Nevada Health and Sanitation Board last quarterly board meeting was held Sunday, February 1st, 2026 at 2 p.m., which was held at Masterpiece Barber School, 3510 East Bonanza Road, Suite 150, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89110. It's probably a little bit too much information. I'm gonna cut that down a little bit. Don't worry about that. Blade family, do you know your board members and staff?
Once again, I'm gonna have to hit you with that Duff. I mean you.
No, you. What about you?
Only Antoinette.
Yeah, and the internet? Okay. Well, we got a couple changes up there. Mr. Toby Chavez is your president. Mr. Joe Foley is your vice president. He comes from up north. He comes from the Reno area. Mr. Raymond Green is now your new secretary and treasurer. Antoinette Maestas is now the chief executive administrator. Osiris Lynch is your inspector. Billy Coleman is your other inspector. Isam Azam is your barber state health officer. So those are the new people, some old, the ones you don't know. Now you know who they are, what offices they hold. So now you have the information. We good? Okay. Please, please, please don't forget that your licenses are due by May 1st, or you will start accruing penalty fees. Next board meeting is May 3rd, 2026. The next barber's exam will be held May 3rd, 2026. And the deadline for enrollment would be April 15th, which is this current Wednesday coming up. Are we all up to date up here? Does everybody have their license? Good. Most definitely. Have you looked at your new license? Have you looked at the new changes on your license?
I just want you to stop my license.
You haven't gotten your license yet.
I had to check.
When was the last time you checked them in? You probably got buffet coupons and everything. People going to take their exams need y'all to start making sure that you bring all the required materials you need in order to take your exam. If you don't know, go to barber.nb.gov and look under the exam information tab, where there's a list of materials that you need to bring to this exam. The board does not supply anything for you to take the exam other than a barber's chair, a mirror, and a sink. There are shaving machines there, but sometimes, I do mean sometimes, they are not in the best of conditions. So be sure to bring a can of shaving cream or shaving gel, your preference. Also, it's been rumored that we supply towels. We do not supply towels. I'm here to inform you that we do not supply towels. Yesterday's testing, oh, that's what I forgot to tell y'all. I'm one of your proctors. Never did tell y'all that in the beginning. But yeah, y'all need to start bringing your towels to your exam, man. You coming to showing up to something and you're not having all the required material that you need. It's up to us to decide whether you're going to stay or go. And half the time you're going to have to go because we don't have towels to give you. So everyone needs to bring at least 6 to 8 towels to take their exam with. Students, keep this in mind. You are paying a barber college to teach you to pass this exam. If you need refresher courses and other information, please contact the barber school that you have attended and see if they will help you and provide additional classes to make sure that you are 100% prepared for your barber's exam. All right, y'all, welcome back, man. We got another guest that just arrived on us, my brother from another mother, my boy Boston D, Seven Hills Clothiers, representing one of the best in the biz. If you need to be laced, that's the man you need to go see. Tell them a little bit about yourself, D.
Thank you. My name is Dennis Ashley. I moved out here from Boston. Been out here for 26 years. We own Seven Hills Clothiers. That's been around for 21 years. We dress some of the most influential businessmen and icons in the Valley as well as the nation. Our address is 11155 Southeastern Avenue, Suite 110, Henderson. Like I said, we've been in that location 21 years. We do alterations, we make clothes, dry cleaning, and shoe, luggage, and handbag repair.
All right. So if you need to get laced, hit us up. We'll give you the information so you can go up there, see my man, get yourself together, get yourself right so you can get out with your legs. Feel me? All right, getting back on, we're getting on to our new music. First of all, new music and new music news. Mr. Jack Harlow, album Monica. I want y'all to say Monica 5 times slow.
Monica.
You gotta think about it.
Monica.
All right. Yeah, buddy. Says that he is cosplaying the culture. Creates a neo-soul album and people are saying that he is using the culture. SNL did a skit on him trying to purchase the American Express black card. Blade Group, what's your thoughts?
You know what? I think he is playing with it a little bit, but he is talented with the music, and he always been with the culture from the beginning. So it wasn't like he was doing like in country music or doing a different genre. He's always kind of been in the culture, and in the album, there's a pretty good album. So I mean, hey, I give him a pass for it. But
May I chime in? I think if you want to explore our culture, then you have to pay it back. A portion of his proceeds should go to something that benefits the young black men or young youth re-entering the workforce or trying to get into a new career path or whatever. A portion of his proceeds should go to that if he's going to my nigga. Like that's what I did.
So why? Because he white?
I mean, if he's going to export,
But there's black folks exploiting our culture, and they ain't even as good as him,
but
and they ain't giving nothing back. Yeah, that should be
This
twice
is
as bad.
exactly what I wanted to see from two grand uncles bickering.
But he asked me about Jack Harlow. I don't know about anybody else. He asked me about that album, and that's what I thought about that album.
soccer, I could watch a reality show.
So the real of it is we're still having this conversation about this, and we have had no forward progress. Who cares what they say? We should be paying attention to what we do, not what they do. And that's just my thought about it. I understand what you're saying, exploitation. Exploitation is over. They've been doing exploitation for 20 years. It's a way that they distract us. And instead of us just minding our own business and paying attention, just moving on, we get stuck on it. So the next time they need to distract us, what they're gonna do is something with shock value, Monica. And we're gonna be talking about it again instead of just moving forward.
But I don't think exploitation is over. They're always exploiting us and making a mockery of it. I don't think it's over. And I don't think we should ignore it and move past. Like I said, we'll see where his intention lies if we just ask him, say, hey, donate portions of each sale of your record or each stream of your record to some worthy cause. And then we can just see where his heart lies.
Okay, so here's the question. You and I know that you're one of the most talented tailors in the game, right? You got a great eye, right? You on a super scale, right? There's somebody that's in the business, not in the business, would tell me that you don't know what you're talking about, right? I would say that they were a liar, right? If they told you that, you wouldn't even care because you knew that it wasn't the truth, right? So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just have to look at stuff and say, hey, it is what it is. They were trying to be in the culture. We need to stop discussing that because you paying attention to somebody saying that you're not great when you know you're great allows them to stop your greatness.
And you are that great. But Nino Trudy from Italy, whose family started tailoring back in the day, could say the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I have tailors.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying that. I mean, I think sometimes we just. If we stop buying his records, he stop.
One second. We're talking about music first and foremost. We're talking about an art form.
Yeah.
Our culture is an art form. Our culture is an art form. Now, the fact is, we let the young man in.
Always will be.
We let the young man in, and I can guarantee you, I don't know, first of all, this is just me talking from my balls, guarantee he's probably employing a lot of young black men and women to be on his PR team, being his clothing, being shit. One of the little homies might have named him my nigga boring.
Have you heard that?
Hell no.
You haven't heard that?
I have.
What about you?
I'm just saying,
I heard it. Yeah, I heard something.
he's probably paying it forward through how he's hiring, probably.
Sunday clean music for sure.
Yeah, I don't really listen to music. I do comedy and stuff like that. But I was just saying, I don't think it would be offensive to ask him to do that. It doesn't question his greatness.
No, not at all.
If he fits in or not. I was just saying, if he paid it forward that way, I think it would be a greater gesture than just taking our music and we always tapping our toe to it and not have a foot in front.
Hey, can I ask you a question about paying it forward?
Yes, sir.
And this is for celebrities and people like that. Do you want to know they did it, or do you want to know it's done?
I don't want it. See, when you broadcast it, you're doing something.
Mhm.
I don't think that's from the heart. If you should do something that no one knows but you and God.
I don't need to know that you did.
Yeah,
It's
no
between
one
you,
knows.
your heart, and God.
Yeah.
Because
Let
everything
me tell you.
genuine comes from the heart.
Yeah.
Period.
Let the person that you gifted tell you that you did well.
Sure. Or they're gonna broadcast it for you anyway.
I've
You
always
don't have
thought
to say
about, I've always
anything.
thought about that perspective when other people thought about it.
You should never have to think about what you're doing. If you're gonna do something, it should be automatic.
Should
It
be
should
from the
automatically
heart.
come from the heart.
Absolutely.
Period. Because anything pure comes from the heart. So if God is definitely communicating through you to do something, you should automatically just do it without even thinking about it.
That's right.
You know it's gonna come back 3 times, 4 times, 5 times fold. And it's gonna allow you to continue to do more good things in the community or to other people or to your family, whatever it need be. So
I used to work with a billionaire, and he would always tell me how generous and kind he was. You that generous and kind, you ain't got to tell me.
You ain't got to tell me.
You ain't got to tell me.
he took his own horn is what it sounds
Like,
like.
don't talk about it, be about it.
There you go.
All I'm saying is, it's part of the culture. We let them in the culture. We buy the albums. We listen to them. They give them spins, which we know who it is. The Jewish are giving them spins, right? And then it's our job to decipher whether we want to support it or not. When we have these conversations, we give the word power. If we just ignore the word, when we say the word cracker, Miller, white boy, we hate white people, do you know what they do? Ignore us. You know why? They got bigger fish to fry. The fact that we get stuck on one word stops the progression.
Well, that's
One
one
word.
word. The words we use don't have an effect because we
They're
didn't bring,
offensive.
we didn't bring them over in cargo ships as crackers.
Yeah, but
So it doesn't have the same connotation.
it absolutely does. It absolutely does, because if we said something that was
There was never 30 white boys living in a tree with the word cracker on their chest.
supposedly, right? If we supposedly said something that was anti-Semitic because they didn't like it, right? They would cancel us, right? So they're not You know what I'm saying? You can't get canceled because you said,
Well, I'm sorry. I got a black man can't get canceled. Sorry. Continue.
okay. And again, if we did the ledgers, right, not to go too far down the rabbit hole, that's DJ's job. If we were to do the ledgers, right, all businesses have a statute in business, right? If we go back to all those slave trading companies, there's no ledger in there. There's two times in the ledger where they said that a ship came from Africa here and sold slaves.
Yeah, you know.
We were already here.
Yeah,
We didn't come from no Africa.
Yeah.
We were already. Let's not even. We can go down that rabbit hole a million times.
We'll get there one day.
No, we're not going to go down the rabbit hole. That's DJ's job.
But the thing about it was, we didn't come from Africa, right? We can say it's an offensive slur, right? And the offensive slur has been used versus me, and I've felt
What
it
is
as
the
a-
offensive slur?
right? The offensive slur is nigga, right?
Do you understand that was originally our term?
Yeah, and it meant king.
If you go back in the history,
Yes.
that was our term.
Mhm.
My nigger was not a slave.
It was a king,
Yeah, it's, we niggers, N-E-G-U-S.
right? So again, you know what I'm saying? By us,
Place them shits, baby.
by us even giving it any energy, is making more people download that out.
Yeah, but no, because I'm not gonna go download it. I won't even listen to the shit. But what it would do, what we're trying to do, I think what DT's trying to do, is inform our youth that's coming up. Our job is to inform our youth on what they should be aware, their surroundings, their choices, the consequences of their choices. I think that's what we're trying to put out there. I mean, we know that's a play on us, Monica.
Yeah.
We know that's a play
Absolutely.
on. I don't accept it.
Okay.
I don't even fuck who he is. I don't accept it.
Got it.
This is a play on us.
Right. Okay. Hey, you are absolutely positive, but today, you, right, are intelligent enough to go back and run your business, right? There are some people that are going to get caught up on this argument, right, and it's going to disrupt their lives. And that's why I say you, the intelligent, should pay it no mind.
No,
Because when you pay it no mind, the person who's under your intelligence will pay it no mind. Right? You are a community leader and you lead. If you say that there's something wrong about it, then maybe like, oh, I get it tough, right? Well, you're gonna go back and run your business. You're intelligent enough to let it roll off your back. They're not.
I'm doing something that's going to launch in 13 weeks. It's called Our Box Life. It's a monthly subscription. And unlike other subscriptions, our subscription, you put in the items that you want in the box. Most subscription boxes, you open the item, you open the box. And this is a lifestyle. It's not just pants and sneakers. It's dress shirt. I have a cashmere jogging suit on today. It's cashmere jogging suit. Socks. We make our own socks. My goal is to teach men how to care for themselves, groom for themselves. I want our daughters, I want our nieces and our sisters to have better men to choose from. And not only that, I want to give the men a platform where they can come talk. I'm a Freemason, and 10 out of 10 times when I've had a problem in my marriage or my family or my business, I went to someone and they had an answer. It may not have been exactly what I've gone through, but it was similar experiences. And as black men, sometimes we don't have that outlet to go to. You can go to your friend and tell him that you're having a problem with your lady, and he's laughing as soon as you leave. As soon as you leave, he's clowning. So I want to give men, in general, a place to come and feel safe, and we can give them the wisdom that they're lacking, and in turn, they can teach us what we don't know, because they're the younger generation. It's an even exchange. But I want to set a foundation where men care about how they look, feel about how they look, because when you look good and you feel good, your confidence level skyrockets. You carry yourself a certain way. In addition to that, I'm paying it back forward. Every box we sell, and the boxes are $199 a month, $4.99 a month, $8.99 a month. No matter what tier you buy, $3 for each box goes to Nevada charity. and we have one charity, but they're going to spread it amongst other charities. I think you and I talked about your charity, Trey, and I just want to help, man. And we're gonna make money in the thing, but we're gonna have weekly classes similar to what DT's doing. We're gonna teach them how to wardrobe. We're gonna teach them how to use the color wheel. I'm gonna teach them everything about wardrobe and tailoring, and I'm gonna educate them on how to buy clothes. We're gonna be the leading. I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not gonna be one of the best. I'm gonna be the best in fashion education and fashion consultants.
That's awesome.
That's all my barbers. If you just really heard what my man Boston D just said, man, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This man is gonna lace you from head to toe. He gonna give you the game from head to toe. He gonna put you in a whole nother era that you probably not even ready to be in, but it's time. That's what this whole format has been about. That's what this whole podcast is about. This is about teaching one another, helping one another, encouraging one another. I'm trying to bring us all together. This ain't just about the blade. This is about the barbering community. It's people like this that's part of the barbering community because that's what we are. It comes down to music. It comes down to culture. It comes down to art. It comes down to clothing from head to toe. We part of this. So this is your opportunity to get on board with what he's doing. So definitely contact us, reach out to us. I'll get the information to you. I'll make sure that it's on our website so that y'all can get in touch with this man over here. So definitely. That's a boss move right there. All right, you watch for that.
Once before we did this thing called Project Gentle, and I have friends everywhere. The M Resort was fortunate. We were fortunate enough to have the M Resort donate the space, the food, and everything. We had people come in, children from all over the valley were bussed in. We had the school board. We had barbers there. We had Biotechs there. We had Wells Fargo's there. If you had $10, $15, I think it was, you could open an account. They would teach you financial literacy. And we gave away, I think it was 350 suits. Most of them new, some of them gently used, underwear, socks, and everything. We had so many guys looking good. This one kid really resonated with me. He came up to me, he said he had his hair done, his nails done. He said, I really appreciate you, but he said, when I get home, my daddy's gonna beat me. I said, what do you mean? He said, my father is jealous of me, so even when I get good grades, this and that, he beats me. So I said, where's your guidance counselor? The counselor comes over, he said, yeah. His dad gambles his check in a gas station, goes home and takes it out of the family. So I said, you give this kid 2-3 suits, keep him in your office, and whenever he needs something. Fast forward, I think that was 8, 9 years ago. The kid is in real estate, and he still comes to my store today. And he told me, he said, you doing that one day changed the entire trajectory of my life.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Them the stories we want to hear, y'all. Them the stories that needs to be heard. That's what this format is about. That's what this platform is always going to be about. Stories like this. So salute to you, Boston D. I appreciate you for even coming down and giving us your time and giving us stories like this to help this thing go. So we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back on this Kanye Bully. How you feeling about this album?
Pass.
You gonna pass on it?
I listen to it. Banger. I love Kanye. I don't listen to music that much, but I love Kanye. I think he's a genius. I just think he's much misunderstood. I think he's way ahead of his time. I honestly think he's quietly approaching Michael Jackson's status.
Man, he brought Andre Troutman back. I don't think people realize, you probably don't know him if you're younger, right?
Right.
But Zappa that was Roger Troutman. He brought his brother back on the album. He brought so many people back. If you listen to it musically, people could say they don't like what Kanye did, right? But musically, he's unquestioned.
Didn't he kill his brother?
That was the other brother.
Brother?
Then he committed suicide.
Yeah.
That brother did. But no.
Tough family though.
Hey,
boy.
but Andre Troutman, he has so many. You should listen to it musically. It was a masterpiece.
Man, my favorite track on this one is This Is a Must, which bleeds into the hot track Father, featuring Travis Scott. This album makes me feel like Kanye got the right dose of meds and has something to say. I'm just not sure how long we will have this Kanye around before he switches on us. mindsets. Yeah,
I don't think that was necessary to throw them fuck the darts at Kanye.
I'm not
I was
throwing darts, man. I'm just giving him a buck, man. It's like when he off his meds, I don't know what it is. I respect his music, bro. Trust me. I love what he does.
That man's
He's
a
good.
genius.
Hey,
He's good.
Kanye,
when he
I want
has-
to chime in on what one man Boss D over here said. He's misunderstood. Kanye has ascended, and he don't know how to get back down. So he can't talk to everybody in the same way. They say there's multiple ways to ascend: drugs, prayer, so on and so forth. And usually, when you know the path up, you can get the path down. Not only did he not know how to get back down, he don't care to be back down. He's so high that he's talking some stuff that y'all just not getting. Because
So,
he's
no, I'm
expecting
getting-
you to
I'm
fill
getting-
in the rest of the sentence.
I'll ask you a question. What is he talking about? You
No.
gotta explain to me what he's talking
What I'm saying is that Kanye is on a different level. Well, he's understanding some things, and he's assuming that everyone else was on his level too. So when he speaks, it's broken. It's broken. You're missing a lot of what it is.
one
he's
thing
saying.
is, I get you. Kanye is talking some really good stuff about a lot of stuff. But if you're taking anything politically from him or
Wow.
geographically, you got a problem. Because what he knows is art, music, math. He knows
Fashion.
that. Fashion. He knows that. But if you're gonna start talking about other stuff, that's where his lane gets a little too blurry. He's a big
But you got to remember, he does have some political influence. But this man to walk into the White House and sit in the Oval Office, not once, not twice, several times.
With
He does have some
With
political.
who? Who was he with?
Trump.
Okay, now hold on. Now wait, and I can stay on that part. Now, who masterminded that? Who understood the value of that? Because Donald Trump doesn't care about politics; he cares about winning.
Yeah.
That's a whole different. He knows this young man.
But it's politics.
Doesn't matter.
That is politics.
It doesn't matter. We're in the
Politics,
politics.
Gene, I said he's just being influential. I say he does have
Sure.
some political influence. Have you?
Absolutely.
So like if you ever was done DMT or you're high or whatever, you're in another realm. Like you might come back down, come look for your phone and not see it. Come back 2 minutes later, it's there because you're in another realm.
Sure.
Kanye vibrates. His freaky vibrates at 1,000. I mean, he's
I don't doubt that. I just don't think he's got the right people around him 100%.
no.
I agree with that. He might not have the right.
Yeah,
people
I can't
because-
say it full blown, but he ever since his mom died, we saw it publicly.
He
Yeah.
does not, but it's hard for him to. He doesn't know who is genuine for him
Sure.
until it's too late.
Sure. So it's the same thing with Britney Spears. You can see that little girl go all the way up from
And did
in front of your face here implode.
So this is my question. When it comes to the political view, right? You choose the political view. What we should do is choose the political view. What is best for you? Not what's best for everybody else. It's what's best for you, right? Now you have two frame of mind. Some people say, "Oh, I'm choosing because it benefits the people." Some people say, "I'm choosing what's best for me," right? Why do we bash him for him choosing what he thinks is best for him?
I don't.
That is why we all have a vote, and you get to go in that booth,
Absolutely.
right? And then you have a certain amount of Gene, as a business owner, as a restaurateur, as a funny guy, as a public influence, right? Have people, right, that you influence. Absolutely, right? And so another person might say you influencing people the wrong way. He is just giving his opinion.
And the opinion comes back. So if it's a public form of your opinion, you deserve to get a public form of
Well,
your
I
opinion
think-
back.
and he
That's
do.
a rebuttal, but that's okay. And that's why I'm saying I would never
Oh.
listen to that man politically about anything because I know where. But if it's just about art, fashion, love, and lost love, we're gonna talk about Heartbreak Chicago. We're gonna talk about it.
Got it.
But we're never gonna listen to him to tell us, hey,
But I think voting, everybody should be as private as wiping your ass.
100%. And here's the thing: if you tell me in a conversation that you think Donald Trump's a piece of shit, you think Kamala Harris is the biggest brown whore you ever met, but then you don't vote, I'm gonna punch you in the face. You don't have any say. So if you decide to not vote, which is a right that we fought for, and you decide to throw that white or black, brown, I don't care what you are. If you don't vote, please exit the conversation.
Yeah, people that don't vote.
If you don't vote,
have
exit the
no
conversation.
say, so
You don't want to hear it.
you're wasting everybody's time.
And it's not an election, it's a selection.
It's a selection.
It's an election. That's it. I like.
And guess
like
what? They don't want to tell you who they select too.
Fat babies.
All right, wait a minute. Why he get to call you Eugene? He did that on the low. You didn't peep that out.
No, I picked it, but I was on another plane, so doing that. But I just
Less pregnant.
Come on, man. All right.
You look like a lesbian rancher.
And you are a lesbian. You have a Mickey Mouse shirt on.
Hey, when you
You
got
know what Disney kids
when you got your WNBA Hall of Fame award, how did you feel?
Stop it.
Would you? Hey,
All right.
what did you do to the beeps?
Uncle Snoop done dropped, y'all. Uncle Snoop still doing it. 10 till midnight. And Juvenile dropped Boiling Point.
Crazy.
Ooh.
That
Y'all heard either one of those out?
Juvenile.
Juvenile going off.
I didn't listen to Snoop, but that Juvie.
Man, look, Uncle Snoop always gonna keep dropping. Uncle Snoop gonna keep what he doing. Uncle Snoop still waking up, crip walking, smoking in one, getting ready in the morning, brushing his teeth.
All I can tell you is this: it's awfully funny that we're seeing the reemergence of these old rappers
Say
who
something.
stopped rapping
Say something.
at the pinnacle of their career. Just as Epstein came out, just as Puffy getting busted, just as they have stopped sexually harassing, you see these people who stopped. It almost seems like Juvenile didn't release no more records, Mace didn't release no more records, the other half of the Clips didn't release no more records. It almost seems like they were like, man, I'm not cool with that stuff that y'all doing to get on, and I'm not gonna release no records. As soon as it stopped,
Okay.
as soon as it stopped, they were like, okay, I'm gonna make music again. And it is suspect.
Yeah, it is suspect. A lot of it is, but I'm happy that Snoop did come back on. I'm happy that Juvie came back on because that's the music I love. That's the music I like to listen to.
You got two sons guys up there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna leave that. What about you? You listening to it, Craig, or you ain't messing with it?
I've been moving with the Juvie.
He just
Snoop.
Craig just lied.
Yeah.
Craig ain't
Leads
listened
the
to a
bad
album
Crip
since
walking on.
2004.
Look here. I am not an overly music person. If you look at my Spotify, you know how they do the year in music and Spotify.
It stopped at 97.
Mine.
You old son of a bitch. You already stuttered and lying.
Mine's white noise.
White noise.
That's what I listen to the most. I'm quiet and I just work. But Juvie was the man when he died. So he dropped something new. I thought it was fire. I listen to that. I listen to that.
I don't believe
Hot Boy Summer is the track on it, y'all. Hot Boy Summer is the track, man.
What's that? I don't know the name of the track, but it's the one.
Fuck something does all.
I like that one. And I'm like, I don't like that style.
Yeah,
Oh man, Juvie popping it, man. That's
great.
what we want to hear. That's what we
Dude.
grew up on. That's what we know. That's what get the club popping. That's what get them all to the dance floor. That's the stuff I be wanting to hear, man. All this new music, I can only deal with so much of it, but their content is terrible.
Hey, salute to Joey, man. Salute to Juvie.
Yeah.
Salute to Joey.
Yes.
All right. Now we got a couple new artists I want to mention to throw out there. It's a new cat out there, Destin Conrad. Y'all probably don't even know who it is, but when you get a chance, I want you to bring that up, look that up. I want you to get on there. The album is titled Whimsy. Interesting title. But it's very good music, man. It's jazz, it's sultry, it's poetic. The words I would probably use to describe this artist. Another one, Devin Donald. Bruh, this dude here, I did a little research on him last night. This dude from the city, man. He's from here. Born and raised in the LB, a place that taught him how to hustle while staying true to himself, surrounded by a mix of culture, sound, and styles. The city that left its mark on everything he does, from his music to his aesthetics. Two tracks I really want y'all to check out are Satin and Snowball.
Let's go.
By Devin Donald, man. This dude is really, really good, man. I was kind of shocked when I found out he was from the city. And he out there, in LA doing his music, but the fact that it's a hometown person, that's another thing I want to get into. I want to start promoting our hometowns, make sure they're getting a little bit of love, putting their names out there, putting their music out there. So any hometowns that get a hold of this, if you want to put some music out there, get with me. Contact me up here at the Blade. I definitely will put you on. I will put your name out there. All right, on our toast to roast subject, what we're gonna do, we're giving this, what we doing with this subject here is when we go out in the public, we visit places, and man, some places good, some places bad. We ain't gonna roast you too bad, but we're gonna let you know. But the reason why Mr. Gene, not Eugene, but Gene Samuels is here, he's gonna give our Blade toast today. He's here to represent Smoked Barbecue and the Hayward. So I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about the restaurant, the culture, and everything that's going on up there at Smoke and Hayward.
Before we begin, just to let you know, if it's the toast to roast section, make sure you know you're getting roasted before you come in here. It'll be all bad. I'm gonna tell you what you ain't are. But that's bad food.
I want that you have it right here in your face.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, your boy Genie Gene right here, aka that boy Genie Gene. I run and own, I'm a partner with Smoked Barbecue out of Ogden Hospitality Group. Me and my partner Alex Resnick, we came up with this restaurant group, and our first foray was the barbecue restaurant. We took over the Bell's location over on Southeastern Avenue. We revamped everything in there. We revamped the menu. We really studied barbecue. Like everybody knows me, I got barbecue in my veins. And Alex, this dude, he's just a restaurateur that is uncompromising on finances, flavor, and overall vibe, and that's kind of what we are dedicated on. If you ever go to my Instagram, GenieGene13, you can see hugs and high fives all over, because that's what I'm at. Every time we see each other, it's a hug or high five. I'm sure every guest the exact same way. Our barbecue is, when we say it's fucking delicious. It's not Kansas City, it's not Texas, it's not Memphis, it's just fucking delicious, good food with some Henderson boys doing real good stuff. My second restaurant is Hayward Steakhouse. It's an elevated dining experience over on Horizon Ridge and Stephanie, right next to the Pickler, right next to the Ace Hardware store. It's a beautiful transplant inside that restaurant. The vibe is all 80s, 90s. We're talking Beastie Boys, NWA, Snoop, Biggie, Joan Jett, Hart, all the music that we grew up with. Prince, just something where every time you eat your steak, every time you eat your burger, the dentist, come get the dentist burger. Every time you eat your food, you're popping your knees. You're doing this. There's no elevator music in this restaurant. But thank you for roasting me. Thank you for toasting me. But also for these gentlemen here, thank you for keeping me honest. We talked about mentorship earlier today between DT, Mac, and this whole squad. And of course, my big brother here, Boston D. They keep your mind right. I've thought about barbecue, had restaurants, had entrepreneur goals where I've succeeded, where I've failed. But these gentlemen always tell you, stay in your Bible, come talk to me. They grab me by my neck, tell me what I'm doing right, keep me on my ass when I'm doing wrong. This is what you need in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Get yourself brotherhood, sisterhood, mentorship, and I'm telling you, your business will skyrocket. Get a big homie. Hey, again, thank you for toasting my restaurants. That's Smoked Barbecue. That's Hayworth Restaurant. It's for everybody. Orlando Brown's been there. Greg Bond's been there. Boston D, bring everybody in there. DT been there. Dex hasn't been there yet because Dex is financially struggling. We're going to get him there. That's right. You know, you got to fill up his chair right here.
They're going to try and put his back down.
But let me tell you, Blade Barbershop, they have always supported every endeavor that anybody comes in here honest, and they can continue to support.
His first customer.
Yeah.
This first, when you opened it up, who was your first customer?
Hey, real talk. Hey, Fat Mac was the very first customer at Smoked, and gave me the realest feedback because I always ask for it. He told me where I was doing good. He told me where he was doing bad, and we've been trying to fix it. And we try to get better every day. I'm never gonna be the best. I want to always be better. Dre came down. Dre is one of the most solid 10 toes down dudes ever. And again, I will always reciprocate the love of this team right here. I always come down and do this. Please come check us out here at the Blade, at Smoke Barbecue. You come down to Smoke Barbecue. If you mention this show or mention anybody on this panel, you get 15% off and say Gene sent you. All right?
Ooh, hey, y'all better take advantage of that right there, man. That brisket is smacking, man.
The brisket was
pastrami
good.
is smacking.
Let me tell you how much I love Gene.
I don't even want to hear the stories.
I do.
When Gene opened the restaurant, we went in there, and I said, Gene, you have to get a Wagyu burger here, or you have to get a steak burger here, and you have to call it the Dennis. I thought he was bullshitting, and he did it.
It's love.
Yeah,
love.
He showed came.
I was going to ask you, said it's called Dennis. I'm like, did you get it?
Hey, he came in. I went in there that first day, and I'm assuming like, oh, the restaurant's open. I walked in there. He was like, oh no, Fat Mac, It's the first day. They still hanging up pictures. I was like, oh, well, damn, I didn't really realize. Yeah, I need to got the brisket ready yet. I was like, oh, shit, give me one of everything you still got. I'm going to let everybody eat it at the shop.
That's what he did.
Yeah, we brought it down here and we ate, man. We tried it out. We criticized it. We he made the changes. It's smacking now, y'all.
Hey, take your criticism, y'all. Don't get all in your feelings about it. No matter what, you gotta take your criticism about your business. Be serious about it. Yeah. One thing I have learned in this business is, in business in general, from my brothers here and from everybody that's ever counseled and mentored me, was if you're passionate about something, be disciplined about it. It will pop for you. It will pop. The one question I had asked the gentleman earlier was, what was the first job you ever wanted that you could remember? And DT said, barber. I was already doing it. I wanted to be a barber. Me, I wanted to be a chemist. I get to do that now when I do my cocktails for all my restaurants. I can do levels of density, flavor, viscosity. I said, everybody keep doing what you are passionate about. Be disciplined.
100. Solid.
You look amazing. I love your outfit, your cowboy boots, and your hat. I like that.
Thank you, sir. Tell them what it is. Tell them what it is. I love it. You think I'm joking? I love it. Tell them what it is. I love it.
Man, people don't understand that. They don't understand, right? The levels of it, right? So when you're dressing in the country, right, it's like a hierarchy. So there's the farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Those are people who wear the square boots, right? There's the cowboy, right? They wear like a little more narrow boots. When you see the people who wear like pointy boots or skinny toe boots, they're the rancher, right? So I always say that I'm a rancher because I aspire to own the ranch. It's done the ranch, right?
Are those crocodile alligator?
These are alligator. Actually, no, these are snakes.
Oh,
I'm joking. It's not good.
Hey, farmer, cowboy, rancher. Get your ranch brain on, boy. Go ahead.
You know what you're talking about, y'all.
I also have to say, Jim's restaurant, I'm a Freemason, right? I bought 10, 15 people there. He has private dining there. If you guys ever want to do like a corporate retreat.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, now it's time to get to our barbershop etiquette portion of this thing.
What's barbershop etiquette?
Barbershop etiquette.
Now laying on your back at the couch in the middle of the barbershop, scoring grown men.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you killed us on that.
Already found.
All right, so now it's time to find out the do's and don'ts in the barbershop.
Bruh, is this really what I'm here? Because I feel like there's a lot of tension.
No, I ain't a lot of tension, but I'm just letting you know what it is.
Yeah.
Did you lay on your stomach on the couch, kiss your feet?
Yes.
Things get the do's and the don'ts.
Yes, he did that. Scarred grown men.
Hey, you scarred us for life with that.
Man, I hit you with a
Ain't
golf.
nothing else you said right now. Let it alone. Let it alone. Not leave it alone. Let it alone. All right, so on this one, my man Dex had a situation on Saturday. I'm gonna let him give you a little bit more detail on what transpired on Saturday so we can show y'all how to handle a situation such as. Go ahead, Dex.
All right, man. No, it was a nice Saturday. It was a nice Saturday. About 4 o'clock, so slow. So we started cleaning up a little bit. Going to back. I come out. There's a walk-in sitting outside. I'm asking him, like, you a walk-in? Do you have an appointment? Tell me he's a walk-in. So I go, okay, take a seat. Have him take a seat. And I casually asked him, like, right before I was about to ask him what type of service would he like, he looked at me. He like, what, like big eyes. He's like, what's the ticket? What's the ticket? He's like whispering it to me though. So I'm like listening to him. I'm like, oh, you asked him what's the cost of the haircut. So I gave him the cost of the haircut, which our haircut and beard. Well, I asked him what service he wanted. Gave him the hot top shave and the haircut. So I told him the service is $65. He looked at me and told me, I ain't got that. I ain't got that for you. I got 50. So he's trying to negotiate. He's trying to do the whole, let me sit in the chair and now negotiate. That's not the way we want to do that. So I told him customer service though, I didn't mean no disrespect or nothing. I told him, I said, unfortunately, the price of the haircut and hot towel shade is $65. You're in good hands, but it is $65. And the dude was just like, I ain't got that. And I looked back at him and I said, unfortunately, fortunately, I'm not to decline the service with him. So then I said, he got up, said, I'm about to leave. So he left. I already know the game though. I stand right outside by the door, our entrance door, and then I look outside, he's in the car on the phone, looking in the mirror on the phone. So I'm like, oh, he's calling another shot, the price check. every other price is about the same price around here. So you're not about to go somewhere else and get a crazy different price. So he's calling on, then guess what? 10 minutes later, he walks in with a little sneaky smile, like, I'm like, okay, hey, how you doing? So what you doing? He's like, can you work with me? I told him, yeah, for the price of the haircut, the service is $65. He go to, okay. He sits down. And as he sits down, he says these words, and I already know this now. I've been cut for a little bit now, so I already know this. People that don't want to pay for the service from the beginning, they don't like the price, they're not going to like your service at the end. So 9 times out of 10, the way they sit back in the chair and the certain questions they're going to ask, so that lets me know I should not be giving it, sir. He sat back in the chair and he says, tells me, this better be the most spectacular haircut I've ever had for $65. We're not doing that. I could give you the most spectacular haircut you probably ever had. But your mindset right now is thinking, I already am in a bad, negative, positive, negative mindset. So your mindset for the haircut is already negative. So even if I gave you the best service, you're still going to be something negative at the end. So I explained to him, I don't know what spectacular means, but I mean, we do haircut, top shave, do good service, but I don't know what you're saying about it. And when he looked at me, he looked at me and spent the chair around, looked at Mondo, was like, could you do it for 50? And I was just like, looked at Mondo. Mondo looked back at him like, no. And I spent him around. I said, there is no negotiating but between barbers. $65 in the shop, unfortunately. This isn't some barbershop that you could go to next door. We're a family. We do stuff for each. We're not gonna backdoor neither one of each other. So when he tried to do that, let me know. That was once he tried to do negotiating with Mondo, that's the service is over. He just told me he can't pay for it. Hey, you know what? I didn't act uncustomer service. I wouldn't be disrespectful to him because at the end of the day, everybody got their own mindset. They're thinking, hey, he might not didn't have it or whatnot. And one other thing I want to say, if you come with us with the respect of like asking, and there's certain ways you ask for a discount, you ask for something, you just don't sit down and kind of demand it and try to negotiate. If you come to me like a man and pull me over to the side or whatnot, guess what? If you'd have told me that he's doing a job interview, he had something going on, a birthday, anything, and all he had is $50, I'd have given him the best haircut he's ever had in his life. This time down. But him trying to be sneaky and do it, you're not about to get you're not gonna get the free service or $20, $30 off that way. That's not the way to go about it.
You should have sent him a suit and tie.
Yeah,
We tried to. We really did, but we sent them to another barbershop because, maybe there is a barbershop out there that might want to negotiate with you and charge you less for the price. But people need to understand it that there's a lot of product, there's a lot of things that we have to buy, that we have to use, that we have to purchase, and it costs us. So we are literally passing what is on to us, on to you in some sense. I'm taking money out of my family's home out of the house of my family in order to do something that you need, but in a sense, you want a discount. People, it's only so much we can do. We do a lot already by helping the community, doing a lot of the things that we do. And here at The Blade, we gonna look out for you, but in the same sense, look out for us. And I'm not just saying this from the Blade perspective, I'm saying this for any barber's perspective, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of y'all out there that are probably undercutting yourselves. Stop doing it. You deserve better. You went to school, you put in your time, you put in the work, get what you deserve. If there's a price up there on the board when they walk in that barbershop, get that price. That's the price that you deserve. That's why you're in that shop. You have bills you have to pay. You have things you have to take care of. Don't sell yourself short. Because when you start selling yourself short, you're selling that barber that's next to you short. And that's not fair to nobody in that business. So keep that in mind if you're going to sit there and negotiate prices. When in all honesty, everybody should be getting the same, no matter who you are. So I don't know how Mac feels about it. I don't know how Craig feels about it. I know how Dex feels about it. So
I'll just say this. When I started cutting hair professionally, I was mad about paying $60 for their Andes Masters. They were the most popular clippers, and in my opinion, they were the best clippers, right? I complained about paying $60, it made it $65. And then they went up to $85. And that was cool. And our haircuts were $16. We average, people usually get $20, right? Well, what a person to understand is I got a lower quality clipper now that cost me $250. And I had Several of them. I used to be able to do a whole haircut with one pair of Ennis Masters. I used to work all day with one pair of Ennis Masters and 2 edgers. Now I got 5 pairs of clippers that all cost $250 plus just to do the same job that I used to do. I'm not saying that you make any more money, but I'm telling you that we don't make any more money. The price is just acceptable, and it's just enough for us to make the same amount of money and not have to pay the exploited prices of the things that we use to keep you clean and safe.
And I'm not a barber, but I think it goes to your self-worth. In my store, I have a sign in the dressing room that says, "Good work ain't cheap, and cheap work ain't good." That's clear.
Hey, you know, look, I got 2 things to say about that. One, I'm a licensed professional. I've been doing this for over 40 years. I know my skill level. I know what I'm capable of. And if I ain't for you and you ain't for me, it's okay. Everybody's not for me. I want to have a consultation because my life is great because I don't invite drama, trauma, and misfortune into it by dealing with people who don't understand the value of what it is that they have. The next thing that I will say is haircuts traditionally for a lifetime was based on the value of what it was that was going on in your area.
Yeah.
Haircut has always been equated to the cost of a full tank of gas. So whatever a full tank of gas costs you, no matter what it is you drive, whatever that full tank of gas is going to cost you, that's the value you should be willing to pay for your haircut. Because you fill up the gas tank twice in the same amount of time you get a haircut. And if it's once, it should be worth the same thing because it's going to get you where you need to be and make sure you get home. Guaranteed. That's what that haircut is for. You're not getting a haircut for no other reason than to get you where you want to be, to look presentable to other people. And if that's not worth a full tank of gas, then what is? I mean, that's what you're paying for. The skill, the ability, and the fact that it's like Boston Day, he's making you look to the level that you want to achieve. And so we're giving you that greatness on top of your head.
You're paying for an experience. That's what we provide. Experience.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard compared to the team.
You should always compare it to tank of gas, and you'll never feel cheated.
And I'll say that I just think that people, we just gotta stop making life more difficult than it is. Some people, instead of just sitting, if you gonna chase after a $15, $20 less haircut and drive up and down the road trying to find this,
You're burning
and then you're
gas.
gonna sit there and sit in the barber's chair that might not even be for you anyway. He might have the price, but then he's gonna give you a haircut that you don't like anyway. Instead of, you could have sat down and maybe paid that extra $15, $20, try this barber out. Because his service, like the service that we give hot towel, oils, we make sure skin repair, all type of things we do. We make sure hairlines is nice and crispy, no pushback. We don't have no ratchet stuff going on. We get free beer, water, all type of services. So the things that we give are included with our price, people don't know until they sit down. But sometimes when you prejudge and think like, oh, this place is just too expensive, it's like, man, just sit down, enjoy the service. Right. And if you do feel like you're overpriced for it, don't come back and go somewhere else that's probably a little cheaper or maybe a little better. But you gotta stop making life more difficult and stressing yourself out like that. $15 ain't worth the stress.
Cheap ain't always best. Understand that. There ain't nothing but extra added stress when we're right there. So, getting to our last subject, we're going to talk about a little bit of sports.
And the comment, tell him to throw it away.
Arkansas wasn't there.
Tell him to throw it away. So ask him, has he been? Has he been to Michigan?
Go blue.
Ask him, has he ever been to Michigan?
I've been to Michigan games.
Has he ever been to
I've been
Michigan?
to Michigan
That
games.
state of
I've been to
Michigan.
national championship games.
So why haven't you been to
Rose Bowl games.
Why haven't you been to the Mecca?
I haven't been to the Mecca.
To your Mecca. How come you
I have
haven't?
not been to my Mecca because me and my partner are supposed to have this deal
What
where
happened
we're
was-
supposed to go to
what that
each
happened
other's
was-
stadium. We're
what
supposed to
that
go
happened
to
was-
the Ohio State, and we're supposed to go to Michigan Stadium. We're supposed to alternate every year going to each other's stadium to watch the football game.
Mm-hmm.
We just have not started what we're supposed to do.
Because his wife won't let him go outside with him.
No, my wife let me go to town with shoot.
And that's going to be on the third episode.
But
On the what's going down episode.
we got the NBA
They got it
playoffs
locked up.
coming. We got the NBA playoffs coming. My Clippers are playing against the Golden State Warriors on the play-in game. Who your team playing?
Nobody.
You at home. You at home.
We at home.
Who your team is?
Man, my team is the Chicago Bulls, and I can't name the starters.
You ain't got a dog in the fight. What about you, my brother? You don't even do sports.
You already know them Lakers playing them Houston Rockets, but I know we got
Y'all gonna, how many games y'all gonna get them in? Y'all gonna get them or they gonna get y'all?
I'm gonna say 6.
6?
You give them 6.
D, what you talking?
Boston Celtics will win the championship.
Win the championship over OKC or San Antonio?
Yeah.
Said a lot, bro. Coming out the
Hey,
East over New York,
I like it.
over Detroit.
I like it.
So what's your honest prediction?
We are the Boston Celtics.
Who's the Celtics playing in the finals?
We have the best logo on the planet.
Hey man, I'm with you. I believe in my team too. Raiders are gonna win the Super Bowl this
Hey
year.
man, hold on. Man. Let's fix this line before we start making predictions like that, man. Come on, man. We ain't gonna do that to ourselves yet. We just gonna be Raider fans for right now. We ain't gonna get this.
No, we are not.
No, we are not.
We're not about to be those
The dude next to him,
We're not gonna be those
we got
guys.
Kansas City sitting next to Denver over here, and 2 Raider fans.
Hey, and guess what?
And the New England
If
Patriots.
we
We got 2 New England
and
Patriots.
we win championships sooner than you have.
Hey,
Wait a minute, were you born when this championship? Because we know Dex definitely wasn't. Well, Craig was born DC before Craig.
Look, if he could be a rancher in Trenton, I could have a team that I'm hoping is gonna win.
Hey, how long you gonna hope to be in?
Ha!
Win.
How long you gonna hope you're ranching?
Hey,
Eventually, you gotta stop wearing the hat at the house and do the job, right?
Hey, how many Silver Ranches?
And Bunny. But I am a Raider fan. We the dry cleaner that we own, we do the dry cleaning for the Raiders and the Aces.
Oh, okay. That's a
Raiders fans. That's it. They gonna win.
Boy, that's counter. Raider fans hate the Patriots. The tuck rule, they hate the
I mean, they, you know, that tuck rule, that tuck rule started something. So hopefully one day this black cloud that's sitting over us
I was at that game.
will disappear,
Oh.
and the tradition of winning hopefully will hit Raiders one day.
Well, if you go by the statistics, you really don't have much tradition of winning.
That's bad.
I thought you were gonna
Hey,
Three shorties in the case.
the offensive
We got 3 shorties in the case. You will have that, right?
What is that called?
Al Davis, we got two.
That's a dog.
Four when we got one, 5 when we got one, and what about 6, 7 when we got the other ones?
So you barely remember any of them.
You don't matter. We got them.
He wasn't even a Raiders fan.
We got
a Buccaneers fan.
Were you?
Warren.
No, Axel. No,
Since we on camera, we go put this on there.
All-Star was a Raider player.
Go leave me alone.
Go ahead and leave me alone. Let me ask you one question before you answer that question.
Go ahead.
So, the last time the Raiders went to the Super Bowl, they played a certain team. Who were you rooting for the last time the Raiders went to the Super Bowl?
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Okay, so we went.
No.
We went there to San Diego during this Super Bowl when the Raiders played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is when the coach from the Raiders
Who were you rooting for?
to
Who
Tampa
were you
Bay.
rooting for?
At that present time, I was rooting for Warren Sapp
No.
for the Tampa Bay
You see
Buccaneers.
these lies? Because
These are not lies.
Because
I have a
I've seen-
picture of this gentleman sitting on my station right above
You
right
didn't have
now
a picture
that
of Tampa
everybody
Bay.
can see right as of right now.
And you
Can
didn't have
everybody give me a thumbs up? Did you see the picture that I am talking about?
Which
That's
one's
at the top.
Which
He-
one's
and you
and look, man.
He did not have-
It's sitting right there.
He
That's
did
Warren
not
Sapp
have
right
a
there.
picture of Warren Sapp.
That
and
Warren
Tampa Bay.
Sapp
He should have
has
Tampa
been
Bay
there
material.
For 7
It didn't
years,
say Warren
as long
Sapp.
as this barbershop
It didn't say Warren Sapp on the station.
If
It
the
said
camera's
Tampa Bay
concerned to look, it
Buccaneers.
will show you that you will see nothing but Michigan and Raider gear up.
It only
So
said
I don't
Tampa
have to
Bay.
deal with this buffoonery over
It
here.
only said Tampa Bay on the station.
Gentlemen, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't say Warren Sapp. It said Tampa Bay.
It said Warren Sapp on the back of that.
When you let your
on that picture.
and cut above the rest.
I had a Gary Payton poster on that corner over there.
And you had Tampa Bay Buccaneer flags. Correct or
So
not?
what we're saying is you are a false flagger.
No,
Yes, he is a bandwagon jump.
I didn't bandwagon.
Who got flawed?
So
I'm waiting. We know he did because, because for sure he was in the house. Too light skin. Family.
Man, this is how family do you, man. That's how family is.
Oh shit.
Well, DT wanted to be a blogger, not a vlogger.
Warren Sapp there, man. That's a beautiful picture right there. That man, you know what I'm saying?
Security. That was before iPhone.
That was before.
Yeah,
That's a dope.
Polaroids.
Well, family, that's it for our first episode of Blade Talk. If you felt this, share it. If you didn't, you're going to feel the next one. Follow us, tap in, and if you're in the city, pull up to the shop. Until next time, keep your faith fresh and your mind sharper. Appreciate you gentlemen for coming out, supporting us. Much love. Boston D, Dex, Craig, Fatback, a.k.a. Mr. Community Service, a.k.a. Mr. Arkansas, It's Not Yours, Mr. Gene Samuels, representing Hayworth, and Smoked Barbecue. Appreciate y'all for coming. Peace.